Hello frogs, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the Minecraft Survival Guide. Today I want to start the episode by making the shape of the building I want to make around the lava farm and the super smelter. Can you guess what it is? It is a volcano. Yeah, I know, right now it doesn't look like that, but it is. I want to challenge myself with this build, that is why I want to make something organic, and also I want to make use of a gradient in the building. So let's go to my creative testing world and check it out. There we go, this is the gradient I want to use. Although after giving a little thought about it, I want to use it upside down, because these blocks will go on the top of the volcano, which are darker, and maybe I can figure out a transition between these blocks and blackstone, maybe with some tiles. I don't know how, but I think this transition can be done pretty easily. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it out, but I want to try. Anyway, in with the time lapse! The first thing I did for this build is to start with the first layer of the gradient and then build my way up. I wanted to make a volcano, as I said. It was pretty difficult because shape, it was right, but I've never done this before. So, I know, it was really fun. I tried to incorporate some water right there and make a little one right. Anyway, enough with the talking and let's enjoy the time lapse. Now that the build is almost complete, what if we check it out? Let's go! Okay, here I am. Look at this. I really like it. Let's go up and see from above. Oh, I think it's looking great. I added some lava over there, so the blackstone falls from the top with more lava, of course, and then goes over here, and I've made this container wall, kinda. So the lava keeps in place with the cobblestone or blackstone, and then all around I've made this ring. It goes all around with the stairs and slabs to make it more supported, like as if the volcano itself was falling apart and we built something to contain it. I think I want to make the connection over there a little bit rougher, like adding more basalt, smooth basalt and stuff, because right now it's looking nice, but it could look better. Let's check the interior. I have put some buttons on top and pressure plates over here and made this so we can access the lava, and I need to add more lava over there, but it's dripping all over my furnace, which is really nice. I really like it. Also, this farm has been working really nice, and yes, I added the lava floor over there, and as you can see, well, I used all of the buckets. So you can see I have it all there, but we can start the farm. It starts, and this is completely safe. With cable, we have some holes over there that I have to make sure no mobs can go in through them, and we stand over here and collect lava. Easy as that. And as easy as that, we have 6 buckets. These 6 buckets come from just, preparing the stuff. Oh, and by the way, I have made so this lamp turns on too, and I have this button to go out and in without turning on the machine. I think it looks really nice. Anyway, today's episode is different because we are going to tear all of this down. Okay, and this down for one specific reason, and that is bamboo and sugarcane farm with slime blocks, or in my case, cursed vine, honey blocks, because I don't want to really use all the slime blocks I have over there in my ender chest, but I have enough for a flying machine. So we're going into Minecraft's testing world and check all the stuff about slime blocks and honey blocks and fly machines and stuff, and then come back and build the farm. So let's go. Okay, so what are slimes and honey blocks? Well, they are redstone components, and as such, they are like pistons, sticky pistons, observers, and redstone blocks, which are the materials we are mostly going to use to make flying machines, because we want to push the items and to create a signal with observers and sometimes even redstone blocks. That depends entirely on the flying machine you want to make. But we have to talk about a few differences. First of all, slime blocks and honey blocks do not stick to each other, like so. You see? Now sticking between each other. Also, the simp is very different. As you can see, for a slime block we need 9 slime balls that we can get from slimes in a swamp during the night, in a full moon, or in a slime chunk, and 4 honey bottles placed like so, like so. So we get 4 glass bottles and 1 honey block in return. And also we can do it the other way around for both of the recipes. And as I did in a previous episode that I'm going to link down below and over here, we can collect honey pretty easily with a honey farm. Now let's see this little flying machine. You see, we create an update in this node block and the machine starts flying. It goes back, this trapdoor moves and goes down. What is happening here? Well, these observers send the signal through the slime block to this piston. It pushes out and moving this observer. When this observer moves around, that's the same for this sticky piston over here and pulls the machine in here. And this, as you can see, is just a very simple return system. Now, what happens with this honey block? As you can see, the flying machine is the same, but it doesn't work. And why? Well, because of this. As you can see, this redstone is powered, this slime block is being powered, and it is powering the lamp behind. But honey block works differently because it acts as a transparent block, so it does not conduct redstone. So if we want to make a honey block machine, flying machine, sorry, we need to make something like this. We need the piston to power the sticky piston through quasi connectivity. So it needs to point directly into the piston. And for the return system we can do something like this or something different, as we can see in a minute. But before that we need to take something into account. These are the push limits, for example. As you can see, we have a push limit of 12 blocks. You see, 12 blocks, you can count if you want to, but when we have 13, you can see it's one more over there, it does not go out, but with this, it does. And when counting the push limit, we have taken into account that the piston is pushing not only honey blocks, but also the observer and the other piston. Now, another thing, items do not bounce. What do I mean by that? Well, in honey, items get stuck and slide, but in slime blocks, they go toink, you see? Toink. That's very important, because if sugarcane falls on the honey block, it will bounce, like I do. But if it falls on the honey block, it will not. So we need to make some system to avoid items getting stuck over here. Now, immovable objects. What are those? Well, those are objects that they do not move using pistons or do not move when using honey blocks, like this one. As you can see, leaves are immovable. As you saw, obsidian was too. But we also have all of these. Any object that has some UI like this one, where you can access something like a chest, dispenser, dropper, even one of these, because if you put a book, it is unmovable. Well, if you put a book, you can access the UI, and as you can see, they are not movable, and sticky pistons, and slime blocks do not stick to each other. Now, what else do we have apart from all that? Well, all types of glazed terracotta. They do not stick, so it's a bit different from this one, because we can move them like so if we want to, but as you can see, the sticky piston is not pulling it back, so that's a weird condition, but it is what it is. And if we do this, we will try, and you see, it's weird, okay, but it works like that. Anyway, let's go back to the Minecraft survival guide, and build a farm, okay? There's a glimpse of what I'm going to do over there. Ah! Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. I was minding my business with my villagers and collecting some emeralds. Now I have my sword back and I have a really good pickaxe that I need to get better, but I have the books for it and I have pretty powerful bow and, you know, some bits and pieces. Now let's go to the project. So these are the materials we need for the farm: 2 sticky pistons, 2 observers and 2 glass, plus all the honey blocks you want to use for the flying machine, top 10 for each side, so at maximum we will need 20 for a big flying machine. And then for the initiation and return setup we need 2 observers, 2 redstone repeaters, 2 droppers, 2 redstone dust, 1 torch and a lever, and a couple of movable blocks like stone bricks for building, and 3 movable blocks like obsidian, or in this case furnaces. Then for the collection system we need rails. I don't know the exact number, but we'll need 2 redstone blocks for each row, 1 minecart hopper for each row, and then again for each row everything, redstone repeater, comparator, 1 hopper at least or 2 for every chest, and a redstone torch. And also for the rest of the farm we will need sugarcane and bamboo that I have over here, dirt, slabs, a lot of them. I know I only have 5, okay, that's not enough. A lot of water sources, so make sure to have some around, like I have. Some lights, because I want to make the farm spawn proof. Anyway, let's plan everything out, shall we? First of all, let's grab the material we want to make the platform with, and let's count. At first I wanted to use this terrain over here for the farm, and I think I'm going to use it anyway. So maybe it will be a raised one, so I have the chest over here. So that chest is in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14, that's... I mean, that will be a very big farm, and we can go all the way back if we want to. What was that? I've been playing between episodes and I don't remember making that tired thing. What the... Oh, right! I forgot! I have found a geode over here. Look. Oh no. I already found a geode, but I found the spawn over here too. And where was the geode? I don't remember where was the geode. Where was I? Oh, right. Sugarcane. So now for the collecting system we go all the way back. We don't really need to worry about these being slabs. Maybe the bridge here, give or take. It's going to be huge. I think this will go best in the form of time lapse. I mean, it was a bit tedious, but not that bad. Now for the unloading system first, okay? What we want is the chest to be maybe here, okay? We dig down, put the chest, hopper on top. Now a block on the side of the chest with a comparator on top, reading out from the hopper, going into a full block with a torch on the back, a block on top of the torch, a repeater on the top of the block pointing towards the comparator, and a block and a power rail. And it's done. Now we complete the platform and it's done. I need to figure out how I'm going to access the chest, but maybe I can make a row of hoppers underneath to an output over here. I'm thinking, I don't know yet. That's a problem for the future me, not of me right now. So okay, now the minecart, even if we put all the rails over here, will go all the way around, and when it comes back it will make something weird like this. So what we want to is to not lose these. Place the rails like so, break this, okay, and now we get the rail, power rail, and place it like so. So now let's make a test. Excuse me, place the hopper over here, it goes around, goes back in, and if it has something it gets put over there until it unloads. Let's help him. And now gets put again. You see? Pretty easy. Now it's a matter of finding the middle, so let me count a little bit. 28 blocks, so 14. Let's break all of this, and this is where we want to bring all of the redstone blocks. And I mean, I'm going to use redstone blocks, but you could use any block powered with a lever, for example, and it will work too, or even a redstone torch down. Oof. Okay, now we need to put all, well, we need to continue this over here, and I think 3 power rails won't be enough. Let's check and then rearrange our maths if necessary. Okay, let's see. It goes up. Imagine it is collecting everything around. Oh, and 3 power rails are more than enough. It's a bit slow over there. Anyway, now it's time to replicate this all around, and maybe, just maybe, I need to put more power rails maybe over here. I will see. Or maybe even making this 4 instead of 3. I don't know. Give me a second. And this is why you want a pretty decent iron farm before even starting this project, like the one I have over there. And remember to FK for a little bit, because wow, these are a lot of rails. Now it's time to plant the sugarcane, and first I need to clean my inventory. Okay, so we need a lot of dirt, sugarcane and water, and the spruce lasts for a very good reason. Okay, so we plant all the dirt on top of this, but as I said before, we want to plant sugarcane. But we can't plant sugarcane if it's not touching a water source. That is why we needed the water. So let's dig one outside of here and the water source in here. In previous version of Minecraft, this wouldn't work. The water would flush away all the rails and we'll need to first put a slab under it. But now it does work, so I want to put the slab on top and use lanterns, prevent mob spawning and all the stuff, so we can plant all the sugarcane around, apart from this place because this is the edge, like the outside edge. So now for the pattern we want to make, but first let's cover this and sleep. Boop. The magic of editing! Bruh. Now it's time to make the pattern I was talking about. Okay, so the most efficient way to do this is with a lot of buckets, but I'm going to use one for the moment. So we go 2, 1, 2, 1, like so, until we reach the end. Like this. And as you can see, all the sugarcane can be planted mostly around all of this. Oops. You see, we leave some gaps in between, but it is mostly everything planted. So how can we increase the size of this? Well, right here, you see this is this weird spot? We need to put another water source. This will be later integrated into the build, so don't worry. So we put water here and we put the sugarcane over there, and then we do the same. 1, 2, water source. So as you can see, 1, 2 over here, and then you see we keep the pattern and it is ready. So what we need to do is to go to one of these sources, like, let me clear this out, like this one, and go 2 and 1 in the other direction. So 2, 1 over there, 2, 1, and then if we think about it, 2 and 1. So now we can plant the sugarcane over here, and once we have 2 and 1, we fill this spot. You see, pretty easy. Now I'm going to clean this up, and for I think that's the 3rd time in this episode, make a time lapse out of this. So and boop, and there you have it. I know I've planted bamboo. Bamboo does not need water, but I want just a tiny bit. That's why I've done a little strip over here for bamboo. It works pretty much the same as for sugarcane. And in these spots you see that maybe over here, for example, you can put one water source here and complete this with sugarcane. But I'm not really going to worry about right now. I just want to light everything up before mobs start spawning. And let's build the flying machine, shall we? Just so we remember, these are the materials we will need. These are for the flying machine and these for the return and set of stations. Okay, this is the Santa. And one of the flying machines should go around here. So temporary block, honey block, and if we put the sticky piston here, we need to put the observer pointing out like so. And yeah, this needs to be a few blocks back, but first let's build this. The on mechanism will be in here. Let's like this. So now we can extend this all the way to the corner. Place one glass and sticky piston like so. More honey blocks. What? To the excuse me. And glass. And now the only thing left is the other observer over here, but before that we need to make this. So one block back, no, over here, this one, and hey, and an observer over here. Okay, so the return system should be aligned with this block. So in this line, 2 blocks high over there. Let's go a couple blocks back, 1 too high, another one, dropper again, and we put temporary block, observer, 1 back, and now we need 1 block over there. This needs to be a solid block, but now we only need 1 slab over there, 1 slab over there. They can be solid blocks too. And now redstone, repeater, where is it? There you go. Set to 4 ticks. If you set it to 1, this will go too fast and the machine will break over here. We'll start glitching in and out. And can you believe it? I placed over a stack of lanterns and I don't know where I left them. Prime the machine so it works. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Ha. Oh oh. Uh oh. Oh. Ah. No. Let's see if it breaks. And it does. Eh? Oh.
Bruh.
Oh. 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 There's a very good reason that happened. You see, the slab got stuck into the honey blocks and it got moved, so we need to put a furnace. I forgot that's the reason I got the furnace over there. I don't know. I just forgot. Okay, repeater to 4 ticks and let's build it again. And don't forget this time to place a furnace there. Ah! No, 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 no. Okay, I'm safe. Let's see. Okay. Nice. Yes. It's working nicely. Anything is being collected, but I don't really mind right now. And now it should stop because this is unmovable. Yes. Nice. Okay. Oh, I need to move this. Now it's time to build this on-off mechanism. So we need an observer over here. Observer. Going into full block. To a slab or any kind of block. And again, a furnace or anything unmovable. Redstone dust. Repeater set to 4 ticks. And remember to crouch. Now for the on-off switch, we make this a double. Well, a solid block, not a double anything. And I'm thinking we can go out like this. Put a redstone torch over there. Okay. And now we only need a lever. Here it is. Put a lever over here. You see, that is what I meant with the mechanism for the honey. So it doesn't stick like that. And it can be picked up. Okay, now stay locked. And if we flick this, it's working. But I think I'm going to change this for a redstone lamp. So now when it's on, we know, because we have the lever flicked and the lamp is on. You see? Now this machine is on and this is off. There is something you have to take into account with these flying machines. If you go too far away, chunks will get loaded and unloaded and the machine will break, most definitely. And maybe when you come back, the machine is, you know, in pieces. One wing is over there, the other is over there, a complete mess. So you gotta be careful when running these things. Do not go too far away. Now I want something more from this. I want that when I flick this lever, okay, all of the minecarts go around. So one way to do it, actually it's not that difficult. We break this and this one and place target blocks so the redstone gets redirected. And now more repeaters over here. Torch and torch. And now out, I think we need this. And we can use comparators or repeaters. It's time to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minecarts, hoppers, and check this out. I need to make a path over here that goes all around from the back of my bone meal farm, goes over here and ends up in here, in my iron farm. And I have 49 left. Okay, let's place all of the minecarts in its place and check this.
Nope.
Oh. No. I mean, the flying machine is working. Oh, because it's powering that. Yeah. Yeah, no. Oh. So just doing this. That was easier than expected. Just a block over here with the sticky piston and a redstone block going into there with the target blocks and all the comparators or repeaters if you want to. And it's done. Simple as that. Now the most important part, if we don't want this to happen, we need to build a 2 tall high wall all around here. And as we have put some glass over there, we don't really need to worry about being stick to the honey blocks. But nevertheless, I want to use leaves because they look cool and all that. And I don't know if I have some. I have one over here. Okay, I doubt these are enough. Nice. Also, now you can enchant shears with unbreaking and efficiency, so they collect everything really fast, which allows you to insta-mine pines. Will this be enough? I don't know. 1, 2, 3. Oh, but and it's done. Hey, Now about the thing I was talking about for preventing the items to get stuck in here. We just grow, well, not grow, but make a row of leaves. Ow. That's the problem with building with honey blocks. You get stuck in them. All around till here, that will be more than enough. And the same goes for here. Over here. And this will prevent the items from getting outside of the farm. Let's make the same over there. Okay, the moment of truth. Let's see. It goes nicely. And what about the minecarts? Oh ho ho ho. They are going well. What if they get stopped? Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Anyway, frogs, this has been everything for today's episode. Hope you like this video. Leave a like, subscribe, and all the stuff. Next episode, I'm going to build a building. Well, not building, but something around here to cover it up. And hope you like that building. Anyway, frogs, see you in the next one. See ya.